The all-important captain's run as we get ready to take on the Hawks tomorrow night. So in this captain's run, we wanted to see who was there, who wasn't there, and the biggest name that wasn't there was Bobby Hill. So it looks like that gastro that McRae talked about in his presser yesterday is still prevalent in Bobby, and we won't see him play. Well, going off not training yesterday and not training at the captain's run today, I can only assume that we won't see him play against Hawthorn. Mason Cox, Will Parker, Ed Allen, Ned Long. Yeah. Some other guys that weren't there were Charlie Dean and Oleg Markov. Now, we know last week at the captain's run, Charlie Dean didn't train. Billy Frampton did train, but they still went with Charlie Dean. So, who knows what to look for in this captain's run anymore. But going off that, Frampton was there, Ed Allen, Mason Cox was there, and Will Parker were there. So it looks like there will be at least 3 changes. Seeing a lot of Anton Tohill, former Collingwood player, at training. Now, I don't know what he's doing. It'd be nice to see what he's doing there, but it's always nice to see some former players getting in and around it. So in training today, it was just really light. We know what a captain's run sort of looks like. Bit of rain, bit of sun, classic Melbourne day. But one thing that I did notice, and you'll see a little bit later, was kicking out from fullback and utilising Jeremy Howe and Dan Houston coming off that half-back line. You can see Tom Mitchell will appear on your screen in a second. So Tom Mitchell was training. I do think that he'll be one of the ins. Could we see Ned Long as maybe a sub, or could he be dropped? Billy Frampton there as well, but alongside Mason Cox. So are we looking at the Cox-Cameron 1-2 to go up against, the likes of Lloyd Meek, who is a good ruckman? So here's that drill I was talking about. So we've got Jeremy Howe coming off the fullback and the kickouts. So he did that a couple of times, and Dan Houston took it. You can see that they've got Nick Dacos off the half-back line and creating plays. I think we're going to see more of Nick Dacos in the half-back line. I just think it just makes sense. We've been pretty stagnant throughout these last couple of games, and the likes of Dan Houston, if he starts taking kick-ins, best kick in the team, if we start utilising Nick Dacos as well, more off that half-back line, creating that run and dare that we just haven't had for weeks. So this is something that I absolutely love to see. So it's all of our leaders there and Trevor Hendy, who is the Iron Man that is taking over or has taken over our club leadership program as of last year. He was with the Pies for a long time. I think it was 2014 to 2016 under Buckley. He's a mentor to Craig McRae as well. So these guys were in deep discussion for, I reckon, about 4 or 5 minutes. It looks like everyone had a chance to speak, which is really nice. And then he was talking to certain players after this, and he even had a walk around the track with Nick Dacos talking to him as well. This stuff absolutely just gears me up, and I'm ready to run through a brick wall after seeing that. They're not going to leave any stone unturned, and they're going to absolutely go for broke against the Hawks. I only caught the last bit of it, but Tom Mitchell was doing a lot of centre contested work over here with Matt Boyd and and I think that was Skipworth there. And this is Hendy talking with Nick Dacos, and he goes around the ground. But that's it for the captain's run today. I'll see you in another video. Go Pies!